I still remember the night everything changed. The night my husband, Kamran, looked me dead in the eyes, in front of his drunk friends, and said, "You're nothing without me." And they laughed, all of them. He thought he broke me that night, but what he didn't know was that he had just awakened someone he would never be able to control again. If you've ever been underestimated, lied to, or treated like you were worthless, hit that like button. Subscribe if you love stories where karma doesn't just knock, it kicks the door down. Because this is the story of how I rebuilt myself from scratch and made the man who broke me regret every breath he wasted on belittling me. My name is Zara, and before everything happened, I was the kind of woman who apologized when someone stepped on my foot. I was soft-spoken, always smiling, the kind of wife who ironed shirts at 6 a.m., cooked dinner before anyone asked, and said it's okay, even when it definitely wasn't. People called me kind. But kindness without boundaries turns into a prison real fast. And Kamran? He was the warden. At first, he was charming. You know the type. Smooth words, gentle touch, promises dipped in honey. He made me feel safe, seen, loved. Or at least, I thought he did. But slowly, the mask slipped. It didn't start with yelling. That would have been too easy to spot. It started with comments, small ones. "Why are you so sensitive? Don't talk too much, you sound childish. No one else would put up with you like I do." Every insult was wrapped in a joke. Every joke was wrapped in love. I ignored the red flags. I painted them white. I told myself he just had stress, a bad week, things would get better. But they didn't. They got worse. The first time he yelled at me, I froze. The first time he threw something, I cried. The first time he grabbed my arm too tightly, he apologized so dramatically that I ended up comforting him. That's the thing about manipulators. They hurt you, then make you feel guilty for feeling hurt. I kept everything hidden. I learned how to smile with my eyes while my heart bruised underneath. And every night, I heard the same sentence, "You are nothing without me." And the worst part? I believed him. It was winter, cold enough that your breath fogs up the air. Kamran invited his friends over. I spent hours cleaning, cooking, preparing. My feet hurt, my head hurt, but I kept going, like always. After dinner, he decided to put on a show. He pointed at me and said loud enough for everyone to hear, "Look at her, useless, can't do anything right." They laughed. Like my pain was entertainment. My throat tightened, my eyes burned. I felt small, invisible, humiliated. That night, I locked myself in the bedroom and cried until sunrise. But somewhere between the sobs, something inside me shifted. Not snapped, not shattered, awakened. I realized I was living with a man who didn't love me. He loved controlling me, and I was done being his puppet. The morning after, I didn't scream. I didn't fight. I packed my bag quietly. My hands were steady for the first time in months. Kamran woke up and asked, "Where are you going?" I looked at him with a calm I didn't recognize and said, "Away." He laughed. He thought it was a joke. It wasn't. I walked out without looking back. My heart was bruised, but finally free. People talk about finding themselves, but let me tell you something. You don't find yourself. You build yourself, piece by painful piece. I got a tiny apartment. I got therapy. I got a job, my first real job. And for the first time in years, I felt like I existed. But I didn't stop there. I joined evening law classes, not to become a lawyer, but to learn my rights, my power, my voice. I joined self-defense training. I learned how to stand tall, how to speak without shaking, how to protect myself. Bit by bit, I rebuilt myself into a woman my past self would be in awe of. Strong, confident, unapologetic. But abusive men don't let go easily. He called, he threatened, he begged, he blamed, and when those didn't work, he tried something new. He tried to drag me back home by force. Yes, he came to my workplace parking lot one evening, grabbed my wrist, and hissed, "You think you can survive without me? Come home." Old Zara would have panicked. Old Zara would have apologized. Old Zara would have cried, but she was gone. I pulled my wrist away, stood tall, and said with a steady voice, "You broke me once, but I rebuilt myself stronger. And now, I owe you nothing." He didn't like that. He started yelling, threatening, showing everyone exactly who he really was. What he didn't know, my phone was recording every word, every threat, every moment of his rage. I sent the video straight to the police, and within hours, they arrested him for harassment, for attempted coercion, for violating my protective rights. The man who said I was nothing, he sat in a jail cell because I finally realized I was everything he feared, a woman who didn't need him. Kamran's friends, the same men who laughed at me, abandoned him instantly. No one came to defend him. No one came to bail him out. He was alone, just like he tried to make me. The neighborhood that once pitied me, they stared when I walked by. Is that Zara? She looks different, stronger. And for the first time in forever, I smiled, a peaceful, genuine smile. People love to say, "Why didn't she just leave?" But they don't understand. Leaving is easy. Becoming someone who never goes back, that's the hard part. I was broken once, but not anymore. And if you're listening to this, whoever you are, remember, you are allowed to rebuild. You are allowed to rise. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button. Tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying comeback you've ever seen? And don't forget to subscribe for more real stories where karma doesn't whisper, it roars.